Hey everyone, welcome back to your weekly brain snack brought to you by the Quantum Healing Show, where, as you know, we're all about the root cause and not chasing your symptoms. You also know that each week we introduce you to a new topic. This week's topic, anxiety, but it's not coming from your head. Stay tuned. All right, so anxiety. We've all probably experienced this at some point in our lives. And if you ran to your medical doctor, one of the first things they might do is simply give you some sort of medication or send you to someone convincing you that there's something going on upstairs and that a medical drug would be the answer. This is not necessarily the case. In fact, in most cases, it's probably not the case at all. It's never really just a mental thing. So why have you been prescribed medications? Well, that's the medical system. And we're not here to bog down on the medical system, but if you go to a plumber trying to fix your electrical work, what you get is what you get. And the same thing happens here. You're going to someone to speak about a topic he is no expert in, and drugs do work. They don't solve the problem or the root cause, but they do work, and that's what some people want. But for those who do not want to go down that road, we need to look at anxiety from a different perspective. Twofold. The first part is, are there pathogens in the system? What do I mean by that? Well, something is stressing your nervous system that could be causing the anxiety. Is it coming from metals in the body, chemicals in the body, an overexcess of bacteria or funguses or mycotoxins or mycoplasmas? It could be many things. If these are stressing your system, your nervous system might manifest and express itself as anxiety. So the first thing we should do before we put you on a medication is to make sure that biologically your health is where it should be. If that alone, and it can, makes the anxiety disappear, you've got your problem. It's solved. There is another layer to it though, and that comes more from an emotional perspective, right? Is it fear? Is it anger? Or is it that you're worried about something that's going to happen in the future, which makes you get very anxious? Or perhaps you're thinking about an experience in the past, thinking about how it's going to happen in the future, which can also lead to anxiety. So the point here is this, is that a medical drug is not necessarily the answer for you. You can look at biological things in the human system, and then we can also look at it more from an emotional, mental perspective. That's where anxiety comes from at the end of the day. Something is stressing your nervous system, and your body is expressing it by bringing out this anxiety. Now, we won't get into it today, but there are two folds also when it comes to anxiety in terms of what type. Some people have these acute reactions where it's pretty much they just lose their minds, or at least that's what they feel like for a moment. It's very aggressive when it comes on. And then there's a type where it's a little more chronic, it's a little more subtle, but it sits in the background and is constantly there. Either one, not a good thing to live with. So that's your anxiety. That's where it can be coming from. So the next time you consider it, look at biological, what you're eating per se, what's going inside the system, and then what's the emotional layer to it. So once again, guys, as always, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button so we can get more of this education out there. And thank you again for watching your weekly brain snack brought to you by the Quantum Healing Show, where, as you already know, we're all about the root cause and not chasing your symptoms. Have yourself a wonderful day. We'll see you next week.